All right, I guess we're live. Here we go. We are broadcasting. This is the world famous Flat Earth, Watertown, New York, on YouTube. We're broadcasting live across the earth. So we're going to wait for an audience to come in. So while we wait for an audience to come in, we're going to talk about the news real quick. Flat Earth news on the 18th of this month in 9 days, February 18th at 7 p.m. I will be going that way. So, and other Flat Earth news, we got someone. Thank you. Please come into the comments. Nope, you gone. See ya. All right, so we're just gonna wait until we get viewers. But I'm basically talking. If you're watching this later, if you're not tuning in live right now, I'm continuing to talk for you. All right, so that's what. There's a lot of times after I go live, I get off. People watch it afterwards, so this information will be for you. So let's see here. Let's talk about the electronic spectrum. Upstate New York through Maine was attacked. Yesterday, operations going on, and that would be the military conducting activities. Please report any interruptions you may be seeing. Let me know in the comments. You know, if you have been experiencing any cell phone, internet, electrical, electronics, and you're having and people are going down. Because the upstate through Maine went down, and they're blaming it on damage to a fiber optic cable. So they didn't say cables, literal cables. It said problems to a fiber optic cable. One cable supposedly is responsible for people being out of internet yesterday and cell phone usage. So really, no, it's not what happened. It was an attack on the electronic spectrum, and I can almost guarantee it was the EA18G. So we got somebody. Just come over to the chat. Let me know who it is talking to. All right. If not, I'm just going to continue to talk about things. Up earlier, a call. Breaking news, breaking news. There's another news flash. Breaking news. A call to all flat earth, biblical flat earthers. If you're a biblical flat earther, I want you, if you have an American flag, if not, go out and buy one. Like I got to go out and buy one. That's what I have. I don't even own an American flag, but I'm going to go out and get one. I'm going to fly it upside down. All right. So a call to all biblical to fly the flag upside down. So who do we got in here? Just want to watch in the background? You don't want to say nothing? So we got one person in there. I made a chat. We'll see what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if it's lag. I don't know if he could be typed already. Probably not. So what's going on here? All right. We got one person in the background. Are you one of them people who always dislike my videos and you're just watching my stuff just to dislike my videos and to talk smack? So this channel is for biblical flat earthers. If you are not a biblical flat earther, you're on the wrong channel. All right. I ain't got time for nonsense. Nope. We're about the truth here on this channel. We are not here to deceive anybody. We're here to be truthful. So come in, make yourself be known. We're going on 5 minutes. I'm just waiting for an audience to be built. So that's what we'll do. just sort of sit here and I'll just keep talking to myself until an audience comes in. But if you're watching this later, I guess if you're watching this later, I might as well say something because there's a lot of people after I posted it. So earlier on live, let's talk live. Earlier today, we talked about Genesis 1. We talked about the waters. We talked about the sun, moon, and stars. It was really great. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it later. I mean, information. I mean, we talked about Isaiah 40:22. Okay, where God sits above the circle of the earth, and we talked about Job, where God looks down on us as grasshoppers. You know, so there's some good conversations. Today in the Bible, in the Word. Well, listen. I want everybody to be real. I want everybody to just be themselves. Okay, just be yourselves. Just you're gonna get a raw, unedited, uncut version of me on Let's Talk Live. All right, and it's not like my videos where you get just a couple minutes of me and my best behavior, or whatever. You're gonna get truth, and then I'll let you know when it's my opinion, and I'll let you when I know I don't know. That's what you're gonna get on this channel, 24/7. This is what's gonna happen on Watertown. Watertown is gonna lead the flat Earth revolution. That's what's gonna happen. You doing? How you doing? Is that Argentina? I'm just gonna call you Argentina, right? Wow, you're not even on my map. Argentina. So that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. How you guys doing down there? You guys are having a. You guys are in your summertime down there, right? Yeah. You guys are experiencing your summer. Yep. Well, I can't wait till the sun starts making its way this way, and which it has been. It's been making its way back north. So, Earth is flat. Earth is flat. Yeah, you told me you have a hard time with English. Don't worry. My Spanish is the same way, but you probably know more English than I do. It's cool. So thank you, Argentina. Thank you. Earth is flat. Thanks, bro. So, sitting here talk about building an audience. We're going to talk about the truth 100% of the time. We're going to understand right there the Holy Bible and the earth. Okay, this and that. We're going to talk about both of these combined because why? This first page, the first page of this is that. Okay, let me say that. The first page of this is that. Okay, so that's what this channel is going to be all about. We're going to be about the truth 100% of the time. We're going to be exposing the lies that are out there. All right. If you guys know you guys want to be some whistleblowers and blow the lid off some stuff that you guys know, comment section, whatever your comment section is. Right? Go down there, comment, say something. So that's what we're going to do. But we're going live so we can go around the world. All right. Around the world. Okay, not the globe. I'm talking about the face of the earth. That's what we're going to be talking about today, live from the famous Flat Earth Watertown, New York studios. All right, that's not here in Watertown. It is revolution time, baby. It's time to come marching in the streets. All right, listen. Call biblical flat earthers to fly flag upside down. I don't even own a flag. That means I got to go get one. Okay? I got to go get one for this. All right? So this is what we're going to be doing. I'm calling for an uprising. is what I'm calling for. All right. Take it to the streets, march, go to your place. We're going to do all that here. I don't care if I have to sit here every single day and talk about the same stuff over and over and over and over. All right. Okay, let's see what Argentina's saying. God separated the waters above with the waters below. Amen. That's right. So God separated the waters above with the waters below. That is why I make this channel. Everybody wonders what's wrong with the world. Everybody says, what's wrong with the world? What's wrong with the world? Well, guess what? You know what's wrong with the world? I think it's spinning through space. That's what's wrong with the world. I figured it out. People always question, what's wrong with the world? I'll tell you what's wrong with the world. It's flat, and you don't know that. All right? That's what's wrong with the world. You have forgotten your creator. You have forgotten your first love. That is what has happened in this society. This is a sad society. This is horrible. I can't believe that at 2020, here it is 2020, and I'm trying to revolutionize the country. Listen, I'm trying to rise up here. That's what we're trying to do on this channel. We got people coming in, people going out. We're live from Watertown, New York. All right. This is a call to biblical flat earthers to tune in. And we have basically just one viewer. That's fine. We have one viewer now. There will be more viewers later. And chances are you might be watching this later. So I just try to give you all the information. Listen, if you're on this channel, and you got to be a biblical flat earther, okay? I don't want to really debate you, the globe and all that stuff, because it's dead. It's lies. It's a waste. It's a waste of my breath to debate lies. Not what this channel is interested in. This channel is interested in connecting with other biblical flat earthers so we can unite. That's what's going on in Watertown, New York. There's a call for an uprising. There is a call for an uprising. The alarm bells have sound. Go get a light and siren and just start pulling that thing and saying ding, 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 ding. Start blowing the air horn in the town and just start sounding it, flying flags. What do we got to do? All right. It's revolutionary time. All right. It's time to revolutionize, rise up. I'm calling all biblical flat earthers to fly a flag upside down. I don't even own a flag. I got to go get one. And then I got to figure out how I'm going to raise it in the middle of winter because you can't get in the ground right now. That's for sure. No way I'm putting a pole in, but you know what? I'm putting that pole inside like a 5-gallon bucket or a 50-gallon bucket and raising it up, put some stone in it or something in it and hoisting the flag upside down right here in the back where everybody in town going by can see it. Over 10,000 people is going to see it. So I am calling for an uprising. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time. I am calling all flat earthers. Let's see what's in the chats here. Okay. All right. Thank you for that information. I did not know that. I'm going to read what you just said there. So thank you for. He says, Antarctic waters freeze thanks to gases such as CO2 and nitrogen that are in the atmosphere, and they are deposited at the end. So, okay, Okay, thank you for that information. I did not know that. I would like to look into that. Thank you. That's like that does seem like it's a solid info. That does seem solid information. So because I know that very cold temperatures um, can do all sorts of wonderful things. I was in the Navy. I worked with Legion, which is at negative 200 and something degrees Fahrenheit negative. It's really cold. I worked with it daily. That's what the pilots use instead of storing oxygen in tanks because tanks are big. If you store oxygen in the liquid form, you can store a lot of oxygen in a smaller the bottle, there was a metal bottle. It was a little bigger than a basketball, and it's a metal round bottle. We call them LOX. All right, and we filled them up with liquid oxygen, and then we just hooked them up in the plane, and then they took off, and that's what they breathed. All right, so I've worked with liquids that are negative 200 something degrees. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's instant freeze, but mainly for the most part, once the liquid hits the air, it already turns to gas. It boils off. That's the it actually boils off into gas instantly, just about. I mean, it's still really cold. I mean, it's like this with it. You got it on you. You're gonna freeze your skin real bad. We had to wear white suits. Um, Grease on it because if liquid oxygen came in contact with any grease or oil, it was spontaneous combustion. So if you take liquid oxygen and take grease or oil, it will spontaneously combust just by them two touching liquid oxygen and some kind of oil or grease. So we had to make sure we wore these really nice white suits when we filled these bottles up. So lots of times what we would do, we, because mainly the oxygen is just for the pilots, right? But we're filling up the bottle. That's what we would do is we would purposely like leave a leak so a lot of the oxygen would come out. A cloud of it would come out, and we would sit there and breathe it. It would appear. You know what I mean? So we would purposely not put the hose all the way on tight, so it kind of leaked out a little bit, and it made a nice cloud. And it would come up really like a cloud, and we would all huddle around the cloud and try to breathe all the fresh oxygen. But it can be very flammable. I mean, it was very dangerous. We had to be very careful when we worked with it. But I liked it. Breathing pure oxygen was pretty cool actually. I mean, I don't know why that's not a thing. Like I don't know why. It'd be amazing to just make pure oxygen and just breathe that. That is what your body craves. It's amazing. Like it makes you feel on a different level when it's pure oxygen. Okay, let's see what he's saying over here. I got a message. Okay, I like what he says is all countries the penguins come up. I think penguins are like the cutest little like bird, man. Like just to see them waddle, and they seem so like friendly, like where you could just walk by one and stuff, and like he's not gonna attack you. He's just gonna like maybe just check you out, you know. Let me read what he says about the penguins. So we're talking to a guy who lives in Argentina, right? He told me he's in Argentina, so that's way close. That's way closer than anybody I think I've been talking to. So, like I said, we're talking to a guy that is the closest Antarctica that I've been talking to. And that's what he says. Antarctica waters, okay, all countries that are near Antarctic edge receive penguin visits. I love that. The penguins are coming out to visit. That's so cool, man. Could you just imagine you're visiting like Australia and then all of a sudden a penguin shows up, man? Or he usually said Africa too. He's in Argentina at so they're coming over there too. He says they receive penguin visits. I can imagine being in like one of them countries, and all of a sudden you just see some penguins show up. Like they just look at me. That's so awesome. The penguins. Yeah. Let's see what's up, those in here. Remember the liquid Terminator in T2 froze instantly from liquid? Yes. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. We took a frog one time we caught that was out on a tarmac. Why'd you take your question? But anyway, we'll talk. We actually took a penguins are woke. Okay, that's a cool statement. That's a interesting statement, Michael. You caught my attention with that. But yeah, we did freeze a frog one time instantly. We froze him up, and then we shattered him. So and we would take like whatever take we would take things and like a leaf or a stick. Yeah, we're off a little topic. Listen. I did do this with liquid oxygen when I was in the Navy. I worked with it daily, every day. All right, so I mess around with it. We all did though. Listen, I was shown how to mess around with it. I was the new guy. Okay, I was the new guy. They were showing me what to do. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I mean, there's a purpose for it, but I mean, it's whatever. But it's all right. We got 5 people in here in the chat. Listen, if you're a biblical flat earther, you need to hit that like button. All right. And listen, this is for all biblical flat earthers to come to Watertown. We need a uprising. And this is a call that this is a call for everybody to flip their flag upside down. To fly your flag upside down. All right. Michael says, "Did you swear any oaths while in the Navy?" Yes, Michael, I did swear an oath all the time when I was in the Navy. And the one thing I bring up all the time is that I made an oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States of America against foreign and domestic enemies. So, this is about my honor and courage and commitment. Okay? Well, I do listen. First off, let's get started. My commitment, my honor, courage, and commitment belongs to God. All right. But here's what I understand. I know God's made a covenant of America, and He said, whoever is going to possess this land, him and I are going to have a covenant. So if I have a covenant with God, God's going to allow me to possess the land. Okay. I'm fighting people who do not have a covenant. So therefore, they shall not possess the land. This is for real, for real. This is a real revolution. Yeah, I'm back on. I'm back on. Listen, this is a real thing. This is revolution in the streets. Listen, this is a call to all biblical flat earthers to fly your flags upside. Do not have one. You need to buy one. Like I need to go buy one. So I will be trying to get a flag and raising a flag upside down. And when I do, of course, I'll post. But listen, this is a call for a uprising. We are going to be marching in the streets. We are going to be assembling. Is going on here in Watertown. All right, guys. So this is what's going on. This is what's going on here in Watertown. It keeps telling me it's trying to connect. So I don't know what's going on. I'm getting aggravated because I hear another zombie out in the hallway. There is another zombie making a lot of noise. Can you hear the zombie? Can you hear the zombie in the background? There's what I call zombies are these drug addicts that just run around all day. They're on hard drugs. All right. I have a shared hallway door. All right, so I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So you guys hear that zombie in the background? I got a zombie over here on the other side of my door, knocking on my neighbor's door, trying to get in my neighbor's door. So anyway, we're going to talk about the revolution, the flat earth revolution. We're not going to be buying a United Nations flag to fly upside down. No, I will listen. I will be getting an American flag and flying it down. The symbol of the American flag upside down means a nation under distress. So I am putting a call out to all flat earthers, all biblical flat earthers. We are a nation under distress. So I have a call. I'm calling all biblical earthers. Look what Michael says. Of course, there's zombies, man. I live in the ghetto. I live on the worst street in Watertown. All right. This goes on daily where I live. All right. Daily. If you guys were tuned in yesterday, I cried over the OD's deaths that's been going on because I've been personally affected family. All right. I didn't know that. The upside down flag thing. Yes. Listen. Listen, you're not disrespecting your country if you are you're just your country, I believe, stepping on the flag. Sure. You're showing disrespect. Now I can understand why people do it because they're mad. But the sign of the upside down means a country in distress. All right? Look that up. Okay, that's a good question. True Seeker asked a really good question. Why don't you call the cops on them? You know what I mean? It's but here's the whole thing. They're here to see my neighbors, so I mean, until they're banging on my door like they were the other night, I mean, it's not going to bother me tonight. All right. It goes on every day where I live. It's weird. It's crazy. But listen, there's no need for that. Listen, man, here's the whole thing. I'm sick of it, man. They're over here. My address on the News Junkie police blotter, because they always put the police blotter up every day. You're going to see there's 5 apartments in the house. All right. And you will see my address at least once or twice a week pop up in the police blotter that they were dispatched over here. Something was going on. So it's a crazy neighborhood. I live on the worst street in Watertown. I live in the ghetto. Right? It's just the way it is, man. It's just sometimes you live in the ghetto and it's rough. The streets are rough, but the truth is still going on. All right. Why do you think I call my other video Street Talk? All right. It's from the street, Watertown, New York. Oh, okay. No, missed your answer. What do you say? Why don't you call? Okay. Why don't you call? It's for mercy. It's like live and let live. All right. It's live and let live. That's what's going on. Sure. Do I have every right to call in a nuisance complaint? Absolutely. Absolutely. I have every right to call up a nuisance complaint. I'm just gonna just not do. I'm not gonna go that. I ain't gonna go that route. I mean, really. I mean, what are they gonna do? Stop knocking on your friend's door? I mean, come on. I mean, unless they bust them doing something right there, which they won't. They're just living that zombie life. I just call it zombie life because it's like they haven't eaten in a long time. I mean, they're drinkers, needle users, meth smokers. Listen, I got I got posters on my windows around my apartment. So yeah, they know I'm the flat earth guy. They know what's going on here. And listen, the convenience store right here at the corner where I live, everybody knows the flat earth guy. Everybody knows. I mean, there's not a person on the street that doesn't know who I am. You know what I mean? But this, they know not to mess with me, but I just can't help all the traffic and noise that it brings where I live. For the most part, they don't mess with me. I mean, but you guys hear all that yelling, man? It's crazy, man. Oh, they're yelling at each other. Now that she's they're yelling, one doesn't want him to be there. So telling the one knocking on the door to go away. So maybe she'll go away now. So who knows? It'll eventually quiet down. It sounded like it just quiet down. So anyway, I do not call the cops on these people. I just live and let live, man. It's just like really. I mean, really, really. I mean, come on, dude. I don't want to be the one of the guys calling because these people are making some noise and stuff. It's a sad situation. What's going on? Well, there's nothing the cops can really do anyway. I mean, what are they gonna do? They ain't gonna do anything. I mean, they have to really like order for but just being a little noisy and loud. No, man. You know what? I blast my music all the time, so they could probably make a noise complaint on me, for loud music. But I had that issue, so it's like that's like what I said, like live and let live. I know I'm noisy in my apartment. Listen, I know that they can hear everything I'm saying, and through my door they can hear me when they're in the hallway. All right, and I know a lot of times they're there. Okay, so I know I could be loud. So uh, then enough about the crazy hood where I live, man. It's crazy, man. It's realness. Listen, I'm living life. It's real. Don't worry, I'm not scared of nothing. I don't really care, man. This is an upgrade. Are you kidding me? Where I was before? Where I was before? Listen, I'm blessed. Place. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed. I got a really great landlord. All right. He knows what he's doing. He fixed the place up. I mean, he remodeled the whole street. My landlord owns the whole street. All right, and he's 2 years younger than me. And he's been giving me a lot of advice. Like it's pretty cool. He's giving encouragement about not squandering my God-given talents, is what he told me. So this was all before I could kick it in gear with my channel really well. So his encouragement is what started me to ramp up my channel. So but he's not a flat earther though. He didn't know his encouragement was going to lead to this. You know what I mean? He was trying to give me encouragement and stuff, but listen, there is no hints. I'm not giving hints to nobody. It's in your face 24/7. They know, like I'm telling them now, whether they research it. Right now, I'm getting the cognitive. I'm getting the reflex of them just whoa. But that's okay. I'm going to be in your face about it. Yeah. That's going to have to be for somebody else. True Seeker says this. Or even more important than flat Earth, go tell them about Jesus and how we can deliver them from the sad zombie life full of sorrow. The people that it's quiet now, but I know exactly who was just out there. I can tell, I can hear their voice. That's not for me to talk to them people. God's gonna have to bring somebody else to talk to them. All right. That's what's gonna have to happen with these people. I can't talk to these people like that. It's not that I'm afraid, just that I know it's a waste of my freaking time and I'll probably temper with them. Because they're drunks, they're druggies, they're probably listen, man, I'll be liable of smacking somebody upside the head if they give me any listen. So that's why I'm saying it'd be better off if somebody that had a maybe a woman should. Well, she was a woman out. There's a woman out there, so maybe a woman needs to go talk to that woman. I don't need to be talking to her out there. Like, listen, this is crazy. They're just gonna mock God. I don't need it. Listen, I'm not the kind of guy. Listen, I'm not the kind of Christian. You slap me on the side of I'm not going to turn the other one. You're going to watch out for the Holy Ghost coming on the other side. All right. That's what you're going to look for. I deal with things a little different. All right. I know I'm steadfast and bold in what I know. Right. God made me 6'3" for a reason. All right. You know. All right. Because he set me physically and spiritually. Now listen, he, I'm just another man out there. There's plenty of men that are taller and really higher than me. Absolutely. But me, I'm going to be in your face, raw, informative, and talk about the truth. That's what we're going to do. If I can, I want to go live 24/7 once I can get that going. But until then, I'll be doing an hour, 2 hour at a time. Take a break, go to bed, wake up, and that's what I'm saying. Until my channel, listen, my channel needs to grow. It needs to grow. Yeah, it's pretty bad, man. Listen, I would lose my pay. I don't have much patience. Like if I tell you, think here's what it is with me. Maybe God's trying to teach me to be different, but I think He made me like this for a reason, so I could deal with certain people because certain people need my type of attitude. You know, like I got to be in your face, raw with it. Like, listen, me and my brother's gone toe to toe, battling, fist fighting before. All right, if I have to do that for the Word of God, so be it. If I got to get in a tussle defending the Word of God, put them up. Let's go. All right. If I got to defend let's go. Listen, it's about defending myself. I will defend myself. Put them up. You know what I mean? Listen, you're the wrong type of Christian because I'll hit you with some Holy Spirit. Okay. That's what I'll do. Okay. Gotta love him. He loves him just as much. Listen, when I was crying earlier, it's for these people that are lost, about their way on their way to the grave right now. Because I was crying on live yesterday, or was it earlier this morning? I can't remember. But I was crying on live over the deaths of the prescription deaths or the heroin, the needle deaths. Anything like those pharmaceutical deaths. All right, I people, but my patience is thin. All right, I don't got time for them to sit there and talk to them about the truth. They know. Listen, they know what I'm saying. They know what I'm about. I got time for debating, right? But if somebody was generally concerned about leaving that life, absolutely, I have done that. I've opened my home before. Not here, not since I've had this apartment, but another apartment several years ago I opened my home to somebody that was battling Suboxone to him. I said, you can stay here as long as you don't do them drugs. You got to stay off them drugs. All right. And he stayed with me for about 6 days, and he never came out of the room I gave him. And for 6 days, he was sick. He was thrown up. At the 6th day comes, he finally crawls like death out of the room, and he's like, I can't stay here anymore. Yeah, I just said his name, but it's okay. I'll talk about his name. His name is Dale. I said, Dale. I said, you sure you want to make this choice? Because I was firm. He was really hoping that I would renege on my statement. He was hoping that I would allow him to go out and find his drugs, and he could still stay with. I said, no, that's not gonna happen, bro. So he chose to go do his drug, and he left. So I mean, come on now. I've tried. I live this life. Like I'm in this life, bro. Like I've never done them drugs. Okay, don't let me get that wrong. Never had any inkling thinking of why they should do. All right. I ain't gonna lie about it. I smoke cigarettes and I smoke weed. And but I do not do anything else. All right. But it just makes me like wonder like what the heck is going on out there in this world. Like it's crazy. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Truth Seeker, got your first lunch job. I think you can spot it pretty clearly. I ain't gonna deal with that today. So, Truth Seeker, gotta love him. Listen, if you're out there gonna say some smack on this channel, you come to the wrong channel. This is the wrong channel to be talking like that. This is a biblical earthers channel. This is a call for an uprising. All right, it's time we assemble, time to come together. You guys need to ask me questions. You're right. True seeker, I know Jesus needs to be preached in the streets. Absolutely. You're right. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what, true seeker. Your comments spot on. Okay. I'm not gonna deny what you're saying, true seeker. Okay. I'll be honest with you right now. My patience is worth them with these people because I deal with it on a daily basis, and it's been it's been year after year after year dealing with. Listen, this is a small town, so at least you know that person that was out there. I mean, come on, I've known that person in this town for years and years and years. So you know what I mean? Community, and it's hit hard by drugs. Bad, 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 bad thing, man. No, I'm not going to look at Mark the Skywatcher. I am live producing my own content on Flat Earth Watertown, New York. You need to check out my channel. You need to go over there. Listen, TV guy, why don't you go over there and tell everybody I'm live over here? How about that? No. Here. I'm producing right now. I'm going live. This is what's going to happen. Okay, I understand what you're saying. So that's why I said I'm like God's gonna have to send somebody else in. Okay, all right. God's gonna have to send somebody else to that. Like my personality, I already know. Well, it's not gonna. It's not. It's just not gonna be good. It's not gonna be the outcome that most people would want to talk about. Let's go. No, I ain't going nowhere. Going over nothing. No, thank you. You can invite people over here right now because you know what? What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about the truth, the nothing but the 100% of the time, every day, yesterday, today, tomorrow. All right, that's what's going to happen on this channel. So I'm going to say live. Anyone wants to talk to me? Come in, Michael. What's Michael say? All right, Michael, go over there and say that then. All right, right. Listen, man, I got 4 people in here. All right, you think I really want to go over to this other channel, check them out? No, 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 no. I'm making content that is live. Watertown, New York is live, baby. This is the hottest, newest channel. Listen, I don't care that I only got 4. The only reason why I got 4 people in here right now is people just don't know about it. As soon as people know about this channel, you'd be lucky if I see a comment you write in there. But right now, you're lucky. You're getting on the ground floor. You're gonna be the guys that have been. You're gonna be okay. You went and he went and plugged your channel. Okay, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Michael. I hope it works out. If it's a bad guy, I want to suggest it. TV. It's not about if he's a good guy. Listen, he could be a great guy with a channel right now, but guess what? I'm live right now from Watertown, New York, from my page called Flat Earth Watertown, New York, from the famous Flat Earth Studios from Union Street in Watertown, New York, USA. Is this channel? I'm live right now. That would be something I would do when I wasn't live. I would check it out when I wasn't live. So don't ask me anything like that while we're here because we're broadcasting live. You're from you're from Belgium. We're in the U.S. Okay, listen. Don't take offense if you seem like if I'm beef with you because I'm not. It's just the way I talk. Listen, I get loud. I get rambunctious. I get riled up. Okay, listen. I never watch the show, but I can see how my personality and Alex Jones is kind of same. How we're fired up over stuff. All right, and we get a little loud. We get a little whatever. You know. So I can understand that. So don't take offense if I'm getting a little loud and talking and saying, no, I'm not going to go do that. It's just not. I'm not. You can be a good guy. All right. But I'm live. If you bring people here. All right, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. All right, all right, all right. So there's only 4 people in here, and we have 2, 3, only 3 people. Oh, we had 4. We had 4. We had 4 watchers. So, Arth, are you still watching, or did you click back out? So let's find out what that's about. Are you waiting 100 seconds? Has it been 300 seconds since you've been timed out, Darth? Are you still watching? Or did you leave because you can't comment? That's fine. Doesn't matter, man. How long have I been live? 47 minutes? Really? I've been live for 47 minutes and I'm only bringing in 4 live people. Like, we are in the middle of a revolution, people. What is not going on in the flat earth community? Why isn't the flat earth community as concerned about this as I am? How many flat earthers do we got out there? Okay, he's out of timeout. All right, he could have left. There is one person that's not in the comments but is watching. I like that. I like how I can pay attention to the chat, the likes, and the number of people watching. So it gives me a idea of what's going on. Yep. So, all right, True Seeker. I don't know, man. I don't know really. I mean, we got the news, we got trolls, we got the truth. I don't know what they keep talking about, but we're gonna stay live. Maybe somebody will want to talk. Listen, it's gonna happen again live. I'll be taking another break later. And guess what? Going live again. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna broadcast, 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 broadcast. The name of the game is broadcast. We're gonna broadcast and keep broadcasting. We're gonna do everything that we can. I noticed that after I was in church during that live show. What? Okay, what happened to your last live? You got twice as many. Oh, that was because like I have a lot of trolls, man. Like it's crazy. There's somebody or multiple people who have a lot of multiple accounts. So every time they get blocked, they immediately sign back and start continue to argue still. And those same people have been following me and disliking everything. What's whatever. You want to take the time to come in and dislike all my videos. That's okay, but you know what keeps happening? My view ticker going up. Tick, 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 tick. I'm almost at 10,000 views. That's going to be big. My channel is almost at 10,000 views, and I'll probably hit that by tomorrow night. I'm thinking maybe I might have 10,000 views on my channel by tomorrow night. Who knows? It could even be tonight. All right. That is a huge milestone for my channel. 10,000 views. I checked it earlier. It was like at 8,700. All right. I'm slowing up, going up, going up, going up. All these live videos are pumping out my watch hours like nothing before. I had the spigot. When I did that simple again, I'm sorry. I meant to do. I had the spigot only on uh, just one little turn. It was dripping out when I was doing them small videos. All right. I wasn't getting nothing for watch because if anybody knows about YouTube, you got to get subscribers and you got to get those. And now that I know how to go live, and I'm pumping in hours and hours and hours of view hours from everybody watching. Listen, this is an hour chat, and we've had an average of at least 3 to 4 people in here. So that means I just put 3 hours worth of view hours. That's huge. You add that up over all my videos, it won't be too long before another email saying how I've reached their monetization, reached their limits for monetization or whatever it's called. Yeah, baby. All right. So I noticed you were in church during that live show. Okay. Listen, I want everybody to be doing activism. I want everybody to be doing video. Well, take your cell phone out. Okay. Go talk to somebody about flat earth. All right. Go talk to your politicians. All right. Make a phone call. Like Mike, there's a guy named Mikey Smith. This is what he does. He just calls people up and records his conversations with different agencies. Like he called the Canadian Space Agency, and he's called a bunch of different other places. But I just love that Mikey's calling people. I'm like, brilliant, man. Like, just love it. So simple, right? A phone call. You know what I mean? This guy just making phone calls. He's not the only one. There's a lot of people that phone calls. All right. I made my phone calls before, but I mean, I usually don't. I haven't recorded them, but I have called NASA before. I have done that. I have called NASA. Yeah, yeah, the flat stuff Earth guy. If you're watching, your video suck, man. Your whole channel sucks. You suck. You suck. Flat stuff Earth. You should change your name to. You know what? You got so many accounts. If you change your name to Flat Sucks Earth, I'll say some shit for a while. So if Flat Stuff Earth changes his name to Flat Sucks Earth, you can come in here and talk all the shit you want, and we'll just let it happen. So if he's watching, make an account, that says Flat Sucks Earth. You come in here and talk shit. No, Michael, listen. Me, these are the early days. Listen, you ask anybody who's ever made it. Well, who do they always remember? They remember the early days and who was with them. Are you kidding me? You don't think I'm going to remember these names that I've been live day after day after day talking about flat Earth? Hey, True Seeker, that's a good idea. Why not? I haven't muted yet, so hold on. Let me mute this, and then I'm going to start talking, and then you can tell me. I think that's a mute, right? Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me now? Believe it or not, that's the first time I've used the mute button. So sound check, 1 2 1 2. We got the sound back on. So that's the mute button. Okay, okay. So you guys would really just sit here and look at this. So you seven, and then I'll just come over here and hit the unmute button. No, how do you guys do it? You know what I mean? I might try it tonight. I might leave a live stream up all night just to pump in the watch hours. But people ain't gonna watch that when there's nothing going on. I would have to have some kind of like ticker tape and like read clips and like I have to learn that. I'm not saying it's not possible. Yeah, right. Right. So he's like, so it could be a live stream with no person on it, just the map, right? That's okay. All right. You know what? Let me try. I'm gonna try it tonight. I'm gonna try it tonight where I'm not gonna stream. If I want to get up and take a break, I'll hit the mute button and I'll focus in on that 24/7, 365. Middle of the night when I get up to go to the bathroom, I'll pop over and wave. Hey. Right. Well, it'd be nice. No people out here. It. I heard that I can play. How do I get, or where do I go? How do I figure out non-copyrighted music I can play? Because if I can figure out how to play non-copyrighted where I don't get a strike or something, I would play some music. Praise music. I want praise music, and that's what I would do then. But I don't know how to do all that. See, I need help. I need people to come here to help me to figure this out. All right. I need people who are experienced in broadcast. I need professionals. I need professionals. Michael, the buffering issue is the quickest thing I know how to fix, but it takes a budget. I have to hardwire. I would have Spectrum order their internet package and hardwire. I do not have a budget for that right now. Actually, if you that's one way. That's the way it will stop the glitching and the freezing. Yep. Because right now my title is "Let's Talk Live." Because what are we doing? We're talking live, right? So if you don't know this about me now, I'm straight to the point. I don't got to beat around the bush. There ain't no time for that. There ain't no time for that. So we got 5 people in here. We got an hour and stuff. La di da, la di da. So, so Michael, you're right. Buffering can be fixed if I was able had to have a budget for this channel. All right, to the internet that I would have to listen. It'd be an easy phone call to get my own internet in here to get that done. There's nothing in the budget for it right now. The funds in the budget are going to cover the paint I got to buy for this. So I got a small, tiny budget, and it's not an internet budget right now. It's I'm going to use those funds for. Right. Okay. All right. True Seeker's going to leave his tablet on. Well, that would, man. That would really pump in the view hours, wouldn't it? It would just give me a solid 8, plus anybody else who came by to look at my wall. And world famous wall in Watertown, New York. So this wall might be so famous one day they'll have to come down and cut it out and put it in a museum. You know what I mean? This is the kind of stuff. This is listen, big vision for what's going on here in Watertown. Big vision. It's a call for an uprising. It's a revolution. It, it's. I'm calling all biblical flat earthers. It's time to rise up for the truth. So you want to know how you want to come? Like you got, guys. I got audience out there. You guys do the flat earth stuff. Come to Watertown. Come here. Come here. Come here. Then come knock on my door. All right. And then we'll flat earth stuff together and we'll do what we got to do and we'll work in. Listen, it's amazing when brothers and sisters can come together and unite. Listen, I'm alone here. You might see other people in my videos. Have you seen anybody in my chat? No, because why? They don't got no heart. You think if I had anybody in Watertown to really depend on in the flat Earth community, they were here with me, wanting to live stream, going hard in the paint with me. All right, they wouldn't listen, man. I eat, sleep, and breathe creation of flat Earth. Okay, because it's so important because it saves souls. Because I understand that flat Earth is a revelation of Jesus Christ, and that we can use it to save people. All right, God's gonna use me because He knows that I'm afraid to go out there and talk to people and stuff. But God ain't gonna use me in other situations. All right, that's for other people. They got them gifts. They're a little more gentle. All right. Autograph. Okay. Okay. Says autograph one of the land masses on the paintings. Well, you know what? Everybody knows I drew it, and if you watch the video, my buddy painted the oceans. He wanted to paint the ocean so bad. Listen, I really wanted to do it all myself. I'll be honest with you. I wanted to do it all myself. After watching him do the oceans, after he was done with the oceans, I told him, I said, I can't sit back and watch you do this anymore because I have to do it myself now because I don't like sitting back and watching somebody else do that. I just wanted to do it myself. I just felt like okay though, because the oceans, that's fine. He did a good job. I'm not complaining about his work at all. Listen, I'm not complaining about the guy's work at all. It's just that I didn't like sitting back while else paint what I drew. So that's all. I'll finish it myself. I just need to get some stuff. So, but here's the whole thing. It's the middle of winter, and I'm not trying to walk and use transportation bus nowhere because that means I got to walk in the street to get to the bus. I'm not trying to walk in the street nowhere. Nobody cleans their sidewalks off. You know, where I live, the sidewalks haven't been cleared one time all year. You have to walk in the street every time you leave my house and everybody's house on the street. The sidewalks are not cleared off and never have been all winter. So I should be going. I have a shopping list a mile long that needs to happen. I just don't like taking public transportation, but I got to do it, man. I mean, it's been long enough. I got to go. I got to go shop. I guess I could do all my one-stop shopping at Walmart, but we all know about Walmart, don't we? Shoot, one stop. I get the flag at Walmart, get my food at Walmart, get the paint at Walmart. I guess I could probably get everything. Flat Earth painting live, no chatter news, just your painting on your wall. Yeah, if I'm gonna go live all night, that's you know what I probably would say Flat Earth painting live. Yeah, this is the famous. It's famous, man. We're famous, baby. We're gonna be famous live. That's a famous because this way everybody can see what's going on. They can see the truth. And then, except for Argentina, you can't point. You can't see where you live, but most people are going to be able to pick out, hey, where I live, and that's where I live, and that's where I live. I live over there. So people are going to say, oh, that's a cool map. Says you can talk gentle and calm like Bob Ross. I don't know if I'm like Bob Ross calm. I don't know. It'd be different. It'd be like Chris. I'm like Chris Farley and Bob Ross mixed together. Bob Ross used to be, I think he was a Marine or something like that. He used to be in the military too, or something like that. I think he was something like that. So I don't know, Bob. Happy little happy tree here, and a little happy continent here, and a little happy river here. You know what? Let me make when I do that. I will a little happy mountain here. We'll do that. We'll do an ode to Bob. Listen, I grew up watching Bob Ross. I still do. When I'm on and I see a Bob Ross, click, bam, I'm watching Bob Ross. Now I'm watching some happy little trees and a happy little pond and a happy little this and little mistakes because the happy little mistake turns into a tree. Listen, man, I love Bob Ross, man. I grew up watching PBS. Okay. All right, we had the antenna. You got to put the tinfoil on the antenna. You might have to hang it out the window. You can't. Oh, there it is. You got the dial on the TV. Yeah, I grew up watching Bob Ross. I love the paintings, man. But yes, you know what? Doing ode to Bob. I thought I did think about Bob Ross, about the paintings, but I think Bob Ross would think that's pretty. I think he would give me. I think would give me a thumbs up. He was alive today, and he was tuned in. I think Bob would hit that like button. Wouldn't you? Don't you think Bob would hit that like button? Yeah, there is no mistakes in my world, right? There's no mistakes in my world. That's right. This is the flat Earth, Watertown, New York world where we're going to give you the truth, nothing but the truth. All right. That's great. Talking about some Bob Ross, man. He's a great guy, man. But I heard he was a killer too. Like he was in the military. He was a trained killer, kind of like the other one there, Mr. Roger Neighborhood guy. It's funny. All them kids on TV. Absolutely, absolutely. Listen, do you think the president knows about flat Earth? Come on, guy. I mean, I'm not being rude by my comment to you. It's just my reaction to what you're saying. President Trump is plainly mocking us with the creation of the Space Force. It's plain mockery. It's mockery. This Space Force is mockery. They're mocking us. Absolutely, he knows it. The dude says, "Do you think the president knows about flat Earth?" Of course he does. He knows the firmament and the waters above. Absolutely. And this tells me this. He ain't no good Christian. His relationship with the Creator God. There ain't no possible way that you deceive millions and millions and millions of people by creating a fifth branch. Is it the fifth branch? Yeah. The fifth branch of the military. No, it would be the sixth branch. I'm sorry. About the Coast Guard. Everybody forgets about the Coast Guard. So he created the sixth branch of the military. All right, come on now. Over a lie, over some propaganda, over a money scheme. The reason why NASA and the Space Force is there, it's a money siphon. It's to siphon our money away from us. That's all it is. It's a big tax scheme. Oh, come on. Chico, I love your name. I just love that name, Chico. You know why? Because my my in my mother-in-law's dog's name was Chico. It was a nice dog. Chico Bean. All right. Come on, that's kindergarten stuff, man. This is day one stuff. Do you think politics are rigged? Come on. I mean, are you really asking me that question? You might as well ask me if my beard is real. Do I got a real beard? How about that? Answer that question. It's the same answer to their question. Same answer. Jeez. Do I support Trump? No. No. Listen, first came out, I thought maybe that this guy was legit. I thought maybe there was a chance that this guy was legit because he was, like, hey man, this president's all about the fake news, man. So he got me with the fake news bit. So he got my attention with the fake news bit. So after he became president and he announced the Space Force, I was sick. And I mean, I knew that America had no hope. I knew that America had no hope because I vote. And it's not that I put my trust in man and into politics. I just thought for a minute, maybe, just maybe, that this guy, like, this was a real dude. Like, he's for real, for real. Like, he was trying to make America great again for the glory of God. But because promoting the Space Force, nope, he is my enemy. The President of the United States, I'm declaring it right now, is Donnie Lee Berger's enemy. All right? He is my enemy. The United States government is my enemy. That enemy is. Doesn't the Bible say the governments and the principalities are our enemies? These people are our enemies. True Seeker, I just read your comment. Trump is legit, and why the heck is he messing around with a Space Force? Come on. What do you mean Trump is legit? I don't think any of them are legit. None of them. Trump, Hillary, none of them. Trump created the Space Force. He don't give a shit about you and me. Well, I just read your other comment. Okay. Oh, did you take somebody out? I didn't even notice it. So if you think you had to take somebody out, you took somebody out. That's why you have a wrench. So you don't have to blame yourself. If you take somebody out, is that what you did? Oh, I your comment correctly. He has to go along with things to a certain point. I thought you were talking about kicking somebody out. What about the removal part? Okay. No, dude. No, no. You don't get removed. You know what? Listen. You know what either happens? Sure, you might be getting impeached. You might get shot. You might all these things might happen to you. But you know what you didn't do? You didn't sell out. He's a sellout. What are you talking about? Is a sellout. You do not announce a space force to the American public It's a lie. No way, man. No way. He is our enemy. So is Hillary, and it doesn't matter who's running for president. They are our enemy. Whoever is in office at this very moment is our enemy. How do you not understand that? We are being destroyed from within by these elections. Well, I can see the trolls are going crazy. I don't listen, True Seeker. You don't know about the clause in the Constitution where they can reprove the president if he's not able to carry out. It doesn't matter. You don't say the clause or no clause or written or written or no. Listen, I don't care what is written. I'm caring what's being said. You think it's okay at all that he's lying, blatantly lying and deceiving? That is not okay. He's an enemy of God. And who is an enemy of God is an enemy of me. Whoever is God's enemy is my enemy because I stand with the armies of God. I don't even know what is going on in the chat section. Like, I don't even care. You guys are having, and here I am trying to take, listen, dude, I'm trying to be as serious as I can on this channel. I'm trying to be real. People watching. So is it all 10 people from, okay. All right. He's our enemy. Trump not only created the Space Force, Trump has increased quite a bit, the largest ever in history of time. Okay. Everybody thought Obama was such a bad guy. You know, everybody thought Obama was such a good guy. This is what I kind of actually want to talk to. There's lots of things going on. It just makes me wonder why NASA got on Obama's list. Obama defunded NASA, and Trump reinstalled it all and gave him back more. It makes me wonder. I would like to dig deep into the politics, and I would like to interview Obama. Why he decided to decrease NASA's budget while he was in office. He wouldn't give NASA shit. Unless that's a lie too. Unless that's just what they're telling us. You know, he could say they cut it, give him more. Who knows? But it just makes me wonder. Okay. Yeah, you know what, True Seeker? Okay, now let me read what True Seeker's saying because I do know what you're talking about. He says he knows that they can't go to the moon, so he offered unlimited money to speed up the process, put them on the hot seat, and they still couldn't do it faster. You're right. I remember watching Trump live. I don't know if it was a year ago or whenever it was. He was talking to the astronauts on the International Space Station. And he was telling them that he wanted to have a bunch of different stuff by the end of his presidency. And meanwhile, he's telling how quickly He wants everything done, and NASA's pushing. Trump wants it done in a year, and NASA is pushing it back decades. These astronauts, listen, first of all, why are you talking policy dates and times and schedules with an astronaut? That's not who you discuss timelines with an astronaut. You don't say, well, no, astronaut ain't gonna know that. If space was real, let's think about this on a real level. The person we would go to ask that question is the people who manufacture the spacecraft. We would go over there and talk to Leo and put the pressure on him. You don't put the pressure on a pilot to build an aircraft. And hey, you don't go interview a pilot and say, "Hey, when is this aircraft going to be ready to fly in the skies? We're on a deadline here. What if I gave you $1 million faster, or whatever it is?" That's not how you do it. Hi, Simon Cowell. Could you imagine if that was the real Simon Cowell? Just ban me. Well, that's funny. As soon as I read that, just ban me. Bam, he got banned, I guess. Just ban you. All right. Hey, I can see dislikes right now, but how many dislikes do I have on this live stream right now? Can somebody tell me? This way I can know how many people have been on this channel right now. All right. Yeah, you just don't listen. I seen the interview where Trump was like, "What if I increase your budget? What if I give you more money? You can't do it quicker?" Like, see, he looked a little bewildered. Like, why is it taking so long? Because Trump wanted it done in a few months or a year, and NASA's telling him 2030, 2035. You know what I mean? Like giving them like all these crazy deadlines. 4 dislikes. Okay, that's it. It's so bad right now. That's my average. That's my average. 4 to 5 dislikes per video is my average. But the other one the other night was funny. Eric Dumbe sock account here. Jeez, there it goes again. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, they just keep pushing the deadline back. But yes, I see where Trump did look a little puzzled, and I could. It looked like Trump was a little upset that they he wasn't getting what he wanted and how fast he could go back to the moon. All right, I did, but now could now. Here's okay. Let's talk about this possibility. Let's say for a fact that Trump is legit. He's really legitly. He might be brainwashed. He might actually think that there's space, man. There's a possibility too. What if this goes so deep that even he doesn't know? Like he's not even supposed to know. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Mark. Yep. So we got 8 people in here. We got 8 people, 8 people, 8 people. How many right now? Say, I'm a biblical flat earther, biblical flat earther right now. Everybody, right now, I want to know who is a biblical flat earther in the chat, whether it's your chat's here or whether your chat's over there. All right. I want to know right now. I don't care if you've answered this question before for me. I want to know right now. Are you a biblical flat earther? Michael, thank you, Michael. I want to know the viewers because there's going to be a heart condition. Somebody will keep them, if they're a troll, will keep them from writing that. But sometimes they can get past their pride and type it just to try to fool me. But one, Ass. I don't care about how many accounts I use. You shouldn't have this flat simple. Dude, why do you hey, before we get rid of this ass guy, hold on. Don't knock him out yet. I want to ask this ass guy a couple questions. All right. Why okay, maybe there's a lag, but he asks probably why do you have so many different why does this guy have so many different accounts? Like, what is going on? Like, why are you just making up account or logging into another account? And what is that about? Calling me ass guy. Listen, dude, that's the name you wrote on your YouTube channel. And I bet you have no content on your channel. All right. So what are you here to talk about? Oh, it's probably because you're disrespectful. He's a no lifer. I'm not sure what you mean. He's a no lifer. What is account? What does that mean? It says nope. I am a sock account. What does a sock account mean? Okay, I just. Are you genuine? Are you generally? Are you really asking me for evidence of flat Earth? Is that a real question, or are you messing with me, man? So why even have one? Why have a sock account? Why can't just have one account? Like I got one account. This is it. This is my account. You know, multiple accounts to me sets a check spirit. Okay, multiple accounts tells me you're trying to stay hidden. Well, guess what? Now you're hidden in my account. So I don't need to give you proof, bro. You're just here to just bug me about the proof of it. All right. We're here to talk to biblical flat earthers who already know the truth. This is the Truthers channel. This ain't no debate channel. All right. You want to debate? Go over to Glowbusters. That's where listen. Any evidence and proof and debate? You guys want to debate the truth? You guys want to debate the globe? Go over to Glowbusters. We're there. All right. That's not what this channel is going to be about. This channel is about truthers coming together, sharing information, sharing flat Earth news. You know, sharing in the revolution because this is a call for an uprising. I mean, look at this. Now, this is crazy. This is why. Listen, here's how about this: the guy making all these accounts, whatever your name, whoever your name is, male or woman, okay? Why don't you put a picture of your face up, put your real name, and then come back and talk to me? Because then I know you're not trying to hide. All right. I don't like when you're not trying to be when you're trying to be hidden. I ain't got time for you. I ain't got time for that shit. But my phone just went off, so I gotta go check. So the live is still gonna be up. I just gotta grab my phone real quick because I hear it beeping. Important, just some emails. Look at that. That's me live. That looks like a false picture. Hey, that's what I could do. I could put my thing right here and walk away. Okay. You banned the account with my face. Well, what's your name? Tell me your real name right now. So True Seeker says he likes the Dallas Cowboys. Not so much. Listen, not so much anymore. I'm trying to myself because now that I'm awake, I understand that the Dallas Cowboys have that pentagram. All right, they got the star there. Okay, I'm off football, really. I mean, I'm off sports now. I mean, it's mindless entertainment. All right. Listen, I don't care what. Listen, if you're not trying to be a fake person, write your name down. But you have it. Listen, you just come up with account after account after account. Seeking names. Who knows? For all as I know, all 9 of these viewers could be all. Listen, for all as I know, I could have. The same person could be on all these accounts that are watching. I don't even know. But it doesn't matter because why? Once I stop the stream, it goes up and click back on it and watch it. So I've been checking my videos. They're doing pretty well. Each live stream is averaging um, close to 100, which is pretty good because my live streams have been going for an hour or two at a time. So I'm basically going to chats for now because the chats are being hijacked. Hijacked. Chats have been hijacked. So True Seekers, were you trying to make fun of me for liking the Dallas Cowboys? Oh, he must. He's gonna come back in with another account. John Kampala, what is your evidence of a ball? Yes, True Seeker is staying quite busy. His chats have been hijacked. We have been hijacked by trolls that are just multiple accounts again. We're being Flat Earth Water Tower live chat is under attack by multiple accounts by one person. Dun 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 dun. But you know what? True Seeker's doing a good job fixing things. Oh, okay. Oh, so somebody asked my favorite football team was. Oh. Yeah, I'm trying to unprogram myself. Okay, it's hard for me to even watch games now. Like the Super Bowl, I probably made 30, 40 minutes before I fell asleep. It's just, I, I don't know. It's hard to watch mindless entertainment anymore. Change the status up to DEFCON 1. Right. DEFCON 1. Wah, 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 wah. That's emergency coming from Water Tour. Emergency alert. Emergency broadcast. Emergency broadcast. That's what I should name this. Emergency broadcast. That would probably get some attention right now. Come back live later. That might be the new channel name. Emergency broadcast. I think that would catch a lot of people's attentions. Emergency broadcast. That's what it is. I'm casting an all points bulletin calling all flat earthers for raise up, to come together, come to water. The revolution is going to start right here. We will assemble here in Watertown. That's what I'm saying. That is what that is what I'm saying. Well, they could do whatever, man. Listen. They could ready to go to talk about the truth 100% of the time. Knows me is going to know my typing style. The moment that, so let's say he made a fake account of me or something. He was trying to, whoever knows me, quickly that it's not me. If I mock God or mock flat Earth in any way, I mean, they're going to hang themselves. They're only mock me to get people to hate me. The way to do that would be to make a fake account in my name or whatever, and just say a bunch of stuff, whatever. It doesn't matter, man. If that's what you want to do with it, man, go ahead, dude. Knock yourself out. All right. Because guess what? You tune in my channel, it's gonna be live. All right. We're going live. You're gonna get the truth. You're gonna get my opinion when I tell you it's my opinion. And when I don't know, I'll channel. Dog life. Oh. How many dislikes do I have right now? And how many dislikes have been hit? The number was at 4. Going live from Watertown, New York. Probably, yeah. 6. They're all probably listening. Well, this is getting crazy. Why does my listen? Can any of my biblical flat earthers? Why in the hell is this going on with accounts like this? If this isn't a spiritual warfare, I don't know what is. If this isn't some spiritual warfare, I tell you what. And on that note, I'll be right back. So you guys can talk amongst yourself. I'm not going anywhere. You can look at the map. Don't worry, guys. I'll be coming out there. It's gonna blow my nose and roast here. All right. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Okay, you guys are just talking amongst yourselves. I'm still here, guys. Just it's time for a cigarette break. Man, it's really hot in here. I'm still here, guys. I'm just taking my time. I mean, I'm right here, so when I come back in there, I'll see what's going on in the comment section. We had 9 people when I stood up, so it's probably going down. Maybe we got more. Maybe there's more people out there. Who knows? I'm gonna sit back down. Maybe there's 10 people. We got 8 people, so I was right. We lost one. Look at all these new names in the chat. Come on, this is getting ridiculous. This is getting a little ridiculous. So, guys, I'm right here with this though. I need to relax. Yeah, I'm sitting by. If you guys can see this, there's a heater right next to me. I just had to open my window because I am sweating. Yeah, I'm wearing a hoodie and a hat. I just took the hat off. But you gotta look at the map for a while. So if you guys want to talk to me, just tag me. All right. If you guys want yourself, go ahead. All right. I just smoked my cigarette a little bit off camera. A lot of people get offended, I guess, when I smoke on camera. So, okay, our town, New York. What new names? What do you mean, what new names? Okay. True Seeker said he just emailed me. Let me. So I'm pulling up my phone right now. So let's see here. What was your email about? What's on your name? What name? What's new names? What's your name? My name is Donnie. Am I being trolled? Absolutely. You see all those dislike buttons? No flat earther is going to come into this channel and hit a dislike button. How am I? I'm pissed off. You know why I'm mad? Because we're being lied to. Haha. So I just got an email. He says, "Hey, it's Nate." He gives me his phone number, but it says true from your channel, and it says parentheses wrench. So hey, I know I forgot this already. I was a bunch. My number one proof, my observations. My number one proof for flat Earth is everything I observed. Everything that I've looked at proves the glory of God. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament showeth his handiwork. So, Nate, uh, did you I asked you, where are you from again, Nate? I forgot. True Seeker, where are you from again? I forgot. Haha. Michael says, bunch of serpents in here. Stomp them out. Washington State. Okay. Oh, that we talked about me being out there the other night. Listen, I'm sorry I forgot what state you were in. Um, Nate, you want to go live on the phone call right now? I'll put you on speakerphone. Maybe they can hear you. Nate, you want to go on speakerphone? Nate, you want to do a live chat so I can hear your voice and we can talk? A truth seeker. Okay, oh, wait, let's see. No, it doesn't have to be right now. Okay, all right. Would you want to do it, or do you want me just to call you like after my stream? Do you want me to call you after my live stream? I can do that. All right. I got to go get my pen so I can, because I'm not so good at remembering numbers. So I'm going to write your number down so I can pull up my phone and then dial it. So this way on my email and trying to dial at the same time. So I'll do that real quick. Yeah, listen, I'll call you right now real quick so everybody can hear your voice, I'll talk to you, whatever. I'll do that. Just give me a second here and I'll grab a pen so I can write down your number out of my email and then I'll call you right up. So stay tuned for that, people. We will be talking to True Seeker on speakerphone. Now, I have no idea if it's going to come in clear or not, but we will give it a try. I will put them on speakerphone and we'll just talk. So we'll give that a try in a little bit here. Let me finish my cigarette, then I'll go grab my pen, write down your number, then I'll call you. All right, so that's what we're going to do here in a minute. We're going to be going live on the phone with Truth Seeker. Cool. We'll do that. My phone's beeping at me. Nope, something else. Okay. Listen, I don't care how many subs somebody has. If if they're getting banned in my chat from talking, they must be saying something that's not a biblical flat earth. All right. So far, the people with my wrenches have proven to me, and listen, if you prove to me not, I'll take a wrench away. But if they have a wrench, all right, they've proven to me they're a biblical flat earther. I don't care if they have 1,000,000 subs and they're in my chat. I don't care. I don't care if one comment would blow my channel up. I don't care. This channel isn't about debating the globe. This is for flat earthers to come. So, okay. I'm not looking for nobody. I'm not going to nobody else's channel. Why do you keep trying to direct people off my channel? All right. All right. I'm going to go grab my pen. I'm going to write down this number and I'm going to call Nate with that Trucy. Hey, True Seeker. It'll be a brief phone call. Let's keep it to like 5. All right, it don't have to be very long. We'll keep the phone call short. Off your chat. It doesn't matter. I don't care. It doesn't listen. It doesn't matter. You get banned. There's one way to get banned on this channel. Show any disrespect in mocking God or in mocking the truth. That's how you get banned. I don't care. All right. You could have Joe Rogan in the comments right now. And if he was talking smack to me, he'd get fixed up too. All right, Nate. Phone calls coming in. I don't know if you guys can hear this.
Yellow.
Hey, Nate.
What's up?
What's going on? What's going on? Good to hear the voice. Good to talk to the person on the other side. What's going on out there in Washington?
I usually use my phone to do it, so I'm like going to YouTube right now on my tablet to see if I can be on that and still see the chat and whatnot.
All right. Hey, whoever's listening right now, can you guys hear Nathan talk? Is it? I don't even know where the speaker for this thing is. Is it loud? I don't want to show your number, but is it loud enough? Can you start talking so that people can hear you?
Yeah.
Say hi to everybody. Yeah, can
loud enough. I can hear the zombies out in the hall. They can probably hear my voice.
All right, so let me try putting my phone right there. So can everybody? He's pretty clear. So the dude says he's pretty clear. All right. So thanks for calling in. This is True Seeker. He is one of my fixers. That's what I've been calling him. He's got a wrench. He's proven to me that he is a biblical flat earther. And how do you prove that to me? You know, I can tell by your spirit. You know, I can tell by people's spirit. All right. So
I gotta mute that.
What's that?
There we go. Oh, sorry. It's my tablet. When I pulled it up, it just you know when you call in a radio show and you hear the feedback and everything, I had to mute the tablet.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So is everything still coming in? Is everything coming in clear, everybody? Can everybody hear Nate still? So, all right, Nate. So what have you been doing for the flat earth community?
What was that?
What have you been doing for the flat earth community?
Well, I mean, try to wake people up, you know, when they're, I mean, you know, every single person, I've never met, I don't think I've met like a flat earth, once somebody actually realizes it, the truth, everything, it's life changing. So I don't know anybody who's ever like woke up to the truth about flat earth and then doesn't want to tell other people about it.
Well,
it's not something you can just learn and you keep to yourself.
Right.
So whenever you bring it up, you know, you want to tell people about it, but it can be frustrating, that's for sure, when they don't. You know, they give it a sheep, deer in the head. What?
Yeah. I've had people wake up immediately when I've told them. I had a 2-hour delay. When I was told about flat earth, I had a 2-hour delay. It took me 2 hours to look into it. But as soon as I did, I was convinced. But listen, I want to encourage you, Nate, to go ahead and start going to your city hall, your city meetings, contact. What you know what? If you don't want to go out in front of people, at least make phone calls and emails to your local politicians of what's going on. Because I'm trying to, it's a call for an uprising. That this is what we need. We need to unite. We need to come to, you know.
Yeah.
So I think you told me and you probably, I think we've known Flat Earth about the same amount of time, 2017.
So yeah, see, it's been about two and a half years, something like that, maybe a little bit more for me.
Yeah, I'm coming. In May would be 3 years for me. So I got a couple more months to get through. I'll be at my 3-year Earth anniversary. So, does anybody that's watching have any questions for Nathan? We can ask him some questions live here. Go ahead, Nathan.
I was just gonna say, see, it's so much easier talking like this versus, especially with the kind of buffering the leg sometimes when you say something and then I'm trying to type, and most times I use my phone. That's why I don't always like tag people. But if I use my my old Surface Pro like tablet thing that has keyboard, then I can actually do that. But anyway, I don't know. Oh man, I lost my train of thought.
That's all right.
Just one thing is, you know, when you're talking to people, trying to wake people up, though, you always have to kind of get a feel for like where they're at on the spectrum of how awake they are. Like, if they still think that 9/11 is like if they still believe the story that the media said terrorists, hijacking planes, stuff like that, then they're not even close to being ready.
Yeah, that's true.
Or anything like that, but myself, I happened to stumble across the moon landing hoax. That was almost like the first step to me because, and that's like, when I talk to people about it, I don't instantly go, hey, the Earth's flat, whatever. With me, like, because that's the way it happened to me, and I've had more success that way. You can show people how idiotic the idea that we land on the moon is. That's actually, if then they come to that realization, then they have to start asking, well, if everything I've ever seen is a lie, what can I really count on that I know? Because you say, okay, what you have that is a spinning ball, if you take away everything you've ever seen from NASA without using NASA as, your evidence, what do you have? And then just have the things that they can, and if you just use your senses, you're not going to sense any emotion, all this stuff that we've all heard. There's no need to be repeated. Every in this that's listening right now, we all know the same stuff.
Yeah, this is what I find difficult. I see what you're saying. You just toe in the water and gently get in the water with the people. Me, I'm doing a cannonball from the top of the roof and screaming "woohoo" on the way down. You know what I mean?
It depends on the person, though. Some people you can tell. Some people there's a different approach for every. Some people they'll just like blow you off and like think you're but then other people everybody's different.
Yeah.
Judge the situation,
Yeah, that my personality is not the when people think of Christian, that's not me. Okay, people judge ever, but you know what? This is the thing about me. This is what makes me special. I think for the kingdom work, I am bold, and it makes me mad and righteously angry when God gets mocked, and that motivates me even more. You know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. All these people picking on me and calling me names has just been me just adding fuel to the fire to motivate me to keep going. The people are pushing back this hard. I got to push harder. I'm doing everything I can on a $0. You know what I mean? And I just got to keep putting the truth out there. And I don't know how to do it. All right. I got a very simple setup here. So we got some, let's see. I'm trying to read some of the comments here, but I don't know if they're talking to us or not. All right.
It doesn't look like it.
All
But
right.
the thing is, I don't know much about the whole live stream thing as far as like hosting it. I don't even for sure if YouTube even offers that as an option. Talking about getting the split screen thing and bringing somebody else on.
Right.
The people that do that, they might even get a separate program that they run. I have no idea.
Now, I did it one time with TDC Radio, and what happened was somebody who was a moderator posted a link to like a chat hosting thing or something like that. So I found the link, and then I had to make an account real quick. It was then I had to download nothing or nothing like that. It was like it was quite simple. I liked how it was, and I just put my name, Flat Earth, Watertown, New York, and then once I was on there, I was on deck. And then when he was on there, he clicked on me, and then boom, I'm popped up. And I did it for my phone though. So I did it for my phone.
So one thing I was gonna say was, didn't you? Yeah, because I was like, the going live thing. Yeah, they changed it, right? So you have to have what was it, a thousand hours of live stream. You use a mobile device.
You have to have 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure of the hours requirement, but you need one. Listen, you need 1,000 subscribers to use your cell phone to go live. But if you can use your laptop like I'm doing. I only have just over 300 subscribers, and I can go live because I'm using my laptop.
Yeah.
That makes no sense, right? Why would they limit that, right? Why would they do that? It makes no sense. What's the difference?
Well, they publicly said they were the 3 topics that they were gonna censor. They admitted was 9/11, flat Earth, and natural miracle cures.
Right. But the thing is since they're banning I have grown I've more than double subscribers since that has gone in effect. Listen, I'm not saying that I'm not on my channel's not on the chopping block. It could be, it just hasn't been found out yet. You know what I mean? I mean, it could be
Yeah, it
that.
could be the algorithm. It could have got lost in the algorithm.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be that it's such a small channel that it hasn't come up. You know what I mean?
But just the I don't know how all that works, but just the title of your channel, or even the title of each live stream, that might be enough for to hide it from people discovering it. I don't know.
Right. Well, it just makes me wonder that I have over 300 subscribers and I have 5 people watching right now. So it just makes me wonder. Listen, that's the formula right there. Maybe I'm only going to get 1% of my subscriptions when I go live. Maybe that's how it happens. I don't know. But
it should be like everybody else on their channels where they usually say at the end, they say, hey, make sure you subscribe and click that bell notification. Because a lot of times sometimes I don't even get the notification when you go live. In fact, lately it hasn't even came up on my phone. I happen to pull up the app and then I see that you got a live stream going. I don't get the notification wasn't even coming through on my phone, and I have the bell with the thing. So every time you do something, it would come up, and yet it doesn't.
Okay. So I've actually heard this a few times from a few different people. So that algorithm trying to censor me. I mean, that's a possibility too.
It's a possibility, but I know there's what right now. The usual people that that are using the chat here with us. I'm sure they all have the bell with the all notification thing. They always show up.
Yes.
Every time.
Pretty much every single time they're in here. You're right.
Like that TV, the guy from Belgium or whatever.
Yeah, I can't even. I just call him TV. Yeah, I mean, look at the comment section right now. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, look who's in that section right now. Come on. Where are the biblical flat earthers, man, that know the truth and are excited for the truth? You know what I mean? Because we're not. Listen, Nate. I'm not trying to debate people on this channel. There's no reason to. Okay, we've been there, done that. We won. All right. There's no debate. All right. This channel's for the meat. This channel's for the meat. Come off the milk to the meat. If you want to learn about flat Earth, go somewhere else and learn about it. But if you have questions, go ahead and answer questions. But I have very little patience with people trying to convince me of lies. It's so stupid.
Yeah. You know that guy. He has a YouTube channel called Mr. Thrive and Survive.
No, I do not. I do not know that channel.
Okay, he's got about 40,000 subscribers, I think. Because I don't know if you remember how I typed in the chat the other night. When I first flat Earth thing and everything, and I'm watching all the bigger names, Rob Skiba,
Right.
and stuff first. I didn't know the truth of what all those people are really. They're not biblical.
Yeah, all mainstream, all these guys are not biblical.
But I did go to that one Flat Earth conference in Denver before I knew about all those people, and I met just about all the YouTube, people. But the one guy, his name is Rich, and Mr. Thrive and Survive. You haven't checked out his channel? It's good, man. And he's a Christian guy.
Who is it?
His channel is Mr. Thrive and Survive.
Mr. Thrive and Survive.
Dude, he used to be a weather guy, but for the Navy, like radar, and he's an actual, like, he knows about atmospheric stuff. The videos even goes like a little bit too, like, past what I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. Like, that's a little bit past, like, where I'm you know what I mean? Like, too in depth. Yeah, he's got a lot of good videos and stuff. I got some on my playlist on my channel and stuff. But the moon stuff, just how stupid it is to think that they actually did a broadcast and talked to Tricky Dick Nixon back on Earth.
Bro. But people, listen, man, I was just watching some moon landing stuff today. Come on, they're playing the moon. They're playing golf on the moon. Playing golf on the moon.
You've seen Bill Cooper videos about the total weight with the astronaut, and what was like 360 pounds it would have been, and the moon is supposed to be 1/6 the gravity. So that would mean that would be the equivalent of only weighing 60 pounds total. But yet they would still, so basically every time they jump, instead of just doing a little hop thing where, they just float it instead of full speed, right?
Right.
So instead of doing that, they would be able to jump and easily be like 6-7 feet off the ground every time. They used to joke before the so-called Apollo missions happened. They were talking about what kind of gymnastics they were going to do, and joked about having Olympics on the moon or whatever, because they should have been able to jump. And not only that, they say the moon spins, right? They say it rotates at 10 miles an hour or 15. So every time they jump, they should have went up so much higher, and it should have continued. There's no atmosphere there, right? They say so. It should have kept spinning. So they should not have landed in the spot. It should have rotated underneath them. And like just common sense stuff like that, people don't even think about. They're like, "Oh, I saw it on TV. It's real, of course."
Hey, let's talk about that moon for a minute. The moon, it does rotate. It rotates just like a bicycle.
Not the way they.
No, but it rotates just like a bicycle wheel. Yes, it rotates just like a bicycle wheel. If you watch it, it slowly rotates like this in the sky, like a bicycle wheel. And the same side always faces us no matter what. And how they say it spins, it's not even close. But when you observe the moon for yourself, it slowly spins in the sky like a bicycle wheel.
Yeah, it's stupid, and then the thing is, and the other thing is this, I know that in the chat the other day, people were talking about the Book of Enoch, and there's people really against that and everything.
Right.
And you can research that yourself, but the thing, I'm just going to say this because it's much easier than trying to type a long explanation to you. The fact of the matter is, the first Book of Enoch is real. And they actually, because they found, the reason why they didn't include it in the original, the canon books of the Bible, the 66 books, is at the time, they didn't have the manuscript evidence. That's the basis of how they chose what books stayed in the Bible and what didn't. If they couldn't prove that it was legit and had manuscript evidence back, that they tossed it out. So at the time they had discovered it, but then later on when they found all those other manuscripts, thousands of them in the Dead Sea Scrolls, several partial manuscript things and one complete of the Book of Enoch, and dating back to, they guess, like a few hundred BC.
Well,
So it is a real, like, dude, like, you're free to believe whatever you want on that, but you know what? Jude, this himself, and James, they all quoted directly they all directly quoted Enoch. Like,
yes,
word for word.
You're right.
So
listen, when they told me that, when they told me that about the Book of Enoch, it wasn't really gonna, listen, I've already listened to it, the audiobook. So you can't take what that book says out of my head. But I did take what they said with a grain of salt. But I mean, at the end of the day, I love the Book of Enoch. I think it's a great book.
And I don't mean to beat a dead horse or keep harp on this, but the guy, he's actually a major part of my whole realizing the truth about flat Earth, how the Bible confirms that too, and everything too. Okay,
right.
So I made a special playlist on my channel, the sermons that he did on that, and dude, he goes into like the Hebrew words and like the meaning is like deeper than you've probably seen anywhere else. His conference last year that he put on down in Alabama, I flew down there, and I'm probably going to go back again this October. And he is specifically doing Book of Enoch. I just found it today in chapter 93 of Book of Enoch. It says it's a prophecy, and it says in the future generation there'll be a first generation where like they're like they don't like truth and stuff, and these special revelations are made for that. There's a sevenfold revealing of this truth to this future generation. And then you look at Daniel, and it says that this certain truth will be sealed up until the end, because we're in the end times. And so those two things, dude, they line out perfect. And I'm telling you, like, he preached on that today, and he got a rundown of the Book of Enoch too. It says all these people that say that it's demonic or all this stuff, they don't even know what they're talking about. But keep this in mind: 2 and 3, those are fake. Okay, those are fake. Only the first Book of Enoch is the real deal. The other ones, there's no evidence. There's no manuscript evidence. So throw those out.
That's great information. I definitely want to check out. You said Dean Odell out of Alabama.
ODL. It's how you say it.
Odell. Okay. That sounds very interesting. I definitely want to check this guy out.
Like, if you want, I could send you a quick link to that. Then the first time you pull it up, you'll see his page. You can just subscribe or whatever if you want.
Yeah, definitely. Send me a link to it or whatever.
But dude, when it comes to truth, and especially on flat Earth, but just everything, but there is no other pastor that has preached as much or in depth or knowledgeable on the topic of biblical cosmology than him. I'm just telling you. And you'll see that once you check out his
I'm actually excited to go check now because listen, I know you've been talking to me about him. You told me the other day. I just don't think I clicked on it to go to his account. But when you kept telling me that, I mean, I heard you with him, but I'm definitely hearing you now. I definitely want to check this guy out. We got, hey, Charity, we're on the phone with one of the other fixers. We're on the phone with Nate, True Seeker. So Charity just came in.
Yeah, Charity, she not either. See, that's the thing I said. Something's not up. I have the bell thing clicked, and like I said, I don't get notifications when you do it.
Okay, telling me right now my connection's unstable, so we might have just went a little bit wonky there for a minute. But give it a second, and might wait while we try to reconnect you. Listen, I know I'm on a bad. We're back live here. Yeah, Charity, we're trying to figure. We were talking about people not getting my notifications when I'm going live. I do not know how to solve that issue. Don't know how to solve that. But we are live on the phone with Nate. He's in Washington State. He is known as True Seeker. He's one of our modifiers or whatever you call it here for the channel. So if you're out of order, he'll fix you up. So that's who we're talking about.
Yeah. I was thinking, it's funny because the thing is, when you started the whole live thing, I think it was there like your first live stream. No, maybe the second. I don't know, whatever. But so you gave me I was like the wrench dude. And I was the first call-in person.
Yeah. You were like the first person I gave the wrench to.
I'm a Flat Earth Watertown OG.
All right. That's what I'm saying, man. You listen. You're in the beginning of this channel, bro. These were the memories right here. You know what I mean? This is year one of my channel. Year one. Like I haven't, even though my channel was created back in 2017, I don't think I put a video up until a year after that. And it wasn't until June when I got kicked off Facebook when I started pumping out the videos because I was banned from Facebook.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
How did that even happen? They let different groups that are just discussion groups for that. How did you get kicked off because of that?
Okay, this is I didn't get kicked off because of Flat Earth. Well, I'm banned. Like I've been put in Facebook jail several times, but the icing on the cake was Watertown was gonna the gay pride flag in Watertown. So that was the big news that was going on for the last week or whatever back in June. So you know how Facebook asks you what's on your mind, right? Right. Well, here you've already been watching my live. You can see how I can get a little riled up. Okay. Facebook asked me what was on my mind, and this is what I wrote. This is what I typed into Facebook. I said, Watertown is having its first LGBTQ meeting. For the love of God, would somebody please go on a mass shooting? So that's what I posted. Well, that thing went viral nationwide real quick. And then the governor wanted me arrested and prosecuted for it. And
really?
Yes, the governor made it about me. Yes, he did. So the New York State police detectives and the Watertown City police detectives came to my house to talk to me. But I know Detective Donahue. He is with the Watertown City Police, and he knows me. He's the one who arrested me for a felony that I got in trouble for back 13. I am a reformed felon now, so don't worry about that. I've paid my dues. But anyway, he knows me from that, and we respect each other. So he knows that I'm a biblical guy, all right? And he said, Donnie, I know you are within your constitutional rights, but we're just over. Every sheriff's department in New York State, he said, called him because that people screenshotted and were tagging local sheriff departments. Like it went crazy. It just went crazy. All right. So it just knocked me out. And then after the detectives left, because he assured me nothing was going to happen. 2 days later, the big news all over was that the governor made a statement about me, that he wanted me arrested and prosecuted for my Facebook post. So I called I'm shitting my pants, right? I'm really scared. The governor's after me, but I called him up. He's like, listen, because as far as I'm concerned, you didn't break the law. You have every right to constitution. So we were able. So listen, I understand that those 2 words that I said were very controversial, but here's what I didn't think about at the time. I'm awake, and I know that all these shootings going on are fake most of the time. You know what I mean? So when I said that, I guess
extremely exaggerated. Yeah.
So I mean, I understand how it could have. At the end of the day, that's why I got kicked off Facebook because I made a Facebook post. So if anybody is offended by Facebook post, I understand. But that's what happened. But it doesn't really matter, man. It was a Facebook. So that's what's going on.
Okay, well that makes more sense. It didn't really make sense that they just threw you out for seeing stuff outside.
No, actually, that was by the time I got banned from Facebook, that was the 5th time my account got put in Facebook jail. Because I had already, the first time is 24 hours, and the second time is 3 days, and the fourth time or the third time is a week, the fourth time is a month. So I've already served all the, told me the next time I'd be banned, and it just happened to be with that post. So there was a long list of being banned, but all the other, when I got put in Facebook jail, that was just from posting truther facts, you know. So that was, and with a Facebook post, like why I got um, flagged for that one. But the other ones are just people not looking the truth.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of that app on a phone called Theodolite?
No, no, I have not. I haven't heard about it.
It's a there's free versions or whatever, but basically you can use your phone.
Charity says hi to you.
Thing you hold your phone and it shows how many degrees when you turn your phone, and then so it'll tell you if you hold it up to something, and it'll tell you when it's flat, that kind of thing, and then you can turn it a different thing and then zero it. Okay,
right.
So Mr. Drive and Survive, the guy's name is Rich. When I talked to him on the phone, he was going to try to contact the developer of that app and see if, because my idea was I was going to buy a cheap phone, install that on it, like zero the horizon, and then I have a friend who lives in New Zealand, and send it to him and have him turn it on and compare it, because if the Earth goes, we're talking thousands of miles away. So really, it would show that it was off that much. It would confirm that. But the way the app is set up, it refreshes every so often. Plus, it'd be hard to ship the phone. The phone would have to several times. You can't ship batteries over. And they won't take it. Like lithium batteries in an airplane. So
right.
That was kind of a thing. But it was a really good experiment. Like evidence thing to do.
Yeah. Do you know who Flat Earth Warriors is?
Just from our chat.
Okay. He told me that him and his buddies down in New York City are using a laser to do some tests with. I'm not sure what they got planned with it, but he told me that when with the laser, that he can ship it up to me, and then I can use it for some experiments here. So I told him I would be on board with that. And Flat Earth Warriors also mentioned that he would also kick in and help me out with getting like a Nikon P900 or something like that. So if he does come through like he says he's gonna, I mean that's gonna be cool. I'll be able to do some nice experiments. So that'd be cool. So, but I mean, he has been. He's already donated to me 3 times, and he's the reason why I set up my PayPal. When he first found my channel, just like you, he wanted to talk with me and stuff. And when I talked to him, he was so adamant about money, and I was like, I don't have any way. Like I'm new to this. I haven't had a bank card, and I don't even have a bank account. Okay, I don't have stuff. So I had to figure out, how do I receive anything from somebody? So that's why I set up the PayPal. So it wasn't even my idea; it was his idea. He's actually been very faithful. He's been so blessed. He's been a blessing to my channel. So
yeah,
it's Flat Earth Warrior. If you're just tuning in, we are on the phone live with True Seeker. All right, his first name is Nate. All right, he's out in Washington State. All right, we got 9 people in here. We got Flat Earth Ireland in the house. He's saying hi. We'll see how everything is. So we got any questions for Nate, and I'm pretty sure Nate is following along in the comment section, right? So you are following along in there.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have any questions for Nate, this is the time to ask him some questions. We can hear his voice. We can find out who is behind True Seeker. Who's that guy with the wrench? Well, we got him right now. So, you know what I mean? We're just trying
Yeah,
to.
you You should kind I don't know how you do it. You need to make some kind of like little intro. You know how radio shows they always have like a little greeting, little thing they would say at the beginning and like intro music.
Yeah, I know how to do that when I'm making a video. I know how to do I call them bookends, put something before and after the video. I know how to do that, but coming live, I just know how to hit that live button, type in the name of what I want to call it, and go live. That's all I know how to do. I'll be honest with you, Nate, I need somebody a professional to come in to come. Oh, hey, this is what we can do. I'll be honest with you. I think that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. I mean, maybe I could figure it out myself, but I definitely need professional help. I mean, you could take that a couple ways, right? I need professional help, man. You take it whatever way you want. So we got 9 people in here. So whoever's tuning in just now, we have Nate on the phone. That's True Seeker live on the phone from Washington. And we're talking to him about the truth like we do every day on this channel. That's what we're doing. So, all right. We got any questions for Nate? Let's ask Nate some questions. He's on the phone right now. Come on. What do we got going on? We got 8 people in there. So we got at least 2 of them I know who they are. All right. How many trolls we got in
That's
there?
all right. I'm pretty special.
Are you kidding me, bro? We're edifying each other, right? So excited that you contacted me through email. You sent me your number, and here we are talking. I love it because now I get to save your number into my phone as a. You know what?
I mean, yeah, because think about how many hours I'm here most of your live streams. If I happen to, like a communication thing ain't working, but I mean, there's been this week. Well, since you've been doing it, I've been in your chat. I mean, like I'm in your live quite a bit.
Yeah, you have. You've been very faithful coming over to my channel, bro, and that's what I need, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Nate. You're just coming in, talking to me, and then I threw your wrench. That means a lot to me. All right, it really does. That's what we need, man. We need to edify each other. We need to come together, bro. Because it's so hard. You see all the trolls.
Entertainment too with Whack a Troll.
With what?
Whack a Troll.
Yeah, Whack a Troll. When they come out. What is Charity saying? Nate got the trolls before I did this time. Yeah. I came in late and was trying to catch up on all the comments. Yeah. I have to check out throughout the day for your live streams now. YouTube is clearly censoring. Yeah, I don't have a schedule. There's going to be no schedule. I'm just going to go live when I feel like it. So that's what we're going to do.
You might want to look into. I don't know if it's how hard or easy it is to do, but when YouTube people are going to debut like an episode or a live stream coming up, and then it notifies people ahead of time, and then it pops up and it says, "Oh, it's going to premiere in 30 minutes." It's a thing that says "set reminder." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'll do. Because I'll try to do that. I'll look into that. Yeah. If I know I'm going to go live, I'll try to give people a reminder before I go. We'll try that out. We'll see if that helps the audience levels.
Yeah, Charity says that's a good idea. Yeah, if you can figure that out, because then it pops up and then you can say, "Hey, I'm going to go live in 30 minutes or an hour or whatever," and then just hit the reminder, and then you would know or whatever.
Right. Yeah. So what's going on?
Yeah, it's o'clock over there, huh? So it's dark, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's dark here. Yep. It's dark. And I'm actually sweating, man. I got both my living room windows open right now. But I'm heater.
Yeah, is it on?
Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
Is the heater on?
The heater's on. I control the heat. Well, I have the thermostat, but it's got one of those digital locks on it, and I do not know the passcode. And it's set
right next to you. That thing is on right now?
Yes, it's on.
And you can't unplug it?
That right there, if everybody can see. See the radiator? No, that's not a plug-in. That's an old school cast iron heater. I mean, they work really good. I mean, but yeah, I can't turn that off. So I just open the windows. That's what I'm doing. I just open the windows. So people in the comment section, what's up? What's up? Got Rethink Everything saying greetings. So what's up? We'll see what's going on. All right. So all right. Man, nothing really. No one's tagging me out. No one's asking questions. All right. Live for 2.5 hours. Wow, this might be my longest live that I've done.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask too. Is what the longest one you've done?
Yes, I think tonight we are breaking another record. I think this is my longest.
Records. You got the first call-in guest and the longest live stream at the double record.
That's right. My first guest. This is True Seeker. His first name is Nate. Everybody. So we got an audience. If you're wondering who I'm talking to on the phone. All right. Yeah, Charity, you got here really late.
That's a double whammy. Good way to end the weekend.
Yeah. But I tell you what, my weekend extends in tomorrow. I'll be here doing the same thing tomorrow. The only thing that I have on my agenda coming up is, I think Thursday I have to go to. So that'd be like the only time I will not be available to broadcast this week. And it's only going to be for like an hour. I won't be home. So we're going to go live. So we got a question. Does Nate have a channel? I missed that if you said that already. So Nate,
I got a channel, but I'm not a content.
He is not a content creator.
I videos that I think are good and worthwhile to watch, and I make different playlists. Some of them are just, some of them, like one called Now, just a collection of all the best proofs of this. You could direct somebody to it and say, hey, watch these videos, and you're not going to be able to deny it anymore. Like it's the best handpicked kind of thing. But no, I don't create content. I just have some playlists that I think are pretty decent on my channel.
Cool. So, are you inspired at all to start putting up your own videos? Do you think about it?
I don't know. I think some people are kind of like.
What do you think? What do you think my opinion about that is? Yeah, mine should be putting up videos. That's my opinion.
If I would do that, I would. I'd want to learn how to. I wouldn't want it to be like a hokey thing. I'd want to like have it, be like a decent presentation. With and I don't know how to do any of that kind of stuff.
I'll give you some. Let me tell you some advice. The best because when I was first messing around with YouTube and trying to figure out how to become a YouTuber, I watched a lot of videos, and the best advice, because there's a lot of videos on how to become a YouTuber, but the one guy that got through to me said this: you have to learn to make the switch from consuming content to producing. And he said, it does not matter what kind of content you produce as long as you are producing content. He said, doesn't matter if you're shooting from your cell phone. Doesn't matter if it's all about content. It doesn't matter, put it up. That was like some of the best advice that I got when I was trying to learn how to become a YouTuber. You have to learn to switch from consuming content to producing it. So that's the best advice that I got from trying to become a YouTuber, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Somebody, Earth Ireland says Nate lives there at the north.
Yeah, Nate.
Well,
what do you think?
The one thing is, there is something to, there's something to the, it's actually referred to in the Bible. I think when it says Mount Zion, okay, and it's talking about this is really. I should send you the link to this. We'll talk about this.
Yes, I know what you're talking. I know that Mount Zion might also be Mount Muru, right?
Yeah, there's something like there is a big magnet in the dead center up in the north. Mm-hmm. That's why the compasses point that way. So, Jim, remember that guy Jim Lotus, the crazy guy last night? He was right in what he said about there is a magnetic mount up there. That part is right. The other stuff he was saying was crazy.
Yeah, that's a wrench away because that's not what this channel is about. It's about the Lord.
Yeah, yeah. When I started, I just, that's one thing I noticed. When somebody's saying something, it's really easy to click on their thing, on their name, and pop over to their channel, just do a quick scroll through and see what they got on their channel, see a bunch of the stuff he have, like that. And I remember him too, actually. He was on a different channel, and I don't even really want to go into that. But yeah, he was kind of a troublemaker in the past, and kind of absent stuff. And, he kind of revealed his true colors. And we just.
Well, I mean, that's all it takes. Eventually, that's going to happen. Listen, if it's going to be deceiving or not respectful, it's just going to be a matter of time before they reveal themselves and hang themselves out to dry. You know, mostly, I know right away by reading somebody's name. Their name usually gives away really quick. Not all the time, but usually their names. I mean, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. And Bearded Prince says gravity pointed to a sphere. Incorrect. There's no such thing as gravity. It's never been proven.
Bearded Prince. This guy's a disgrace to bearded guys everywhere.
Himself says he doesn't know what gravity is, that he thinks they can only observe it.
It's,
that's the Band-Aid. That's the Band-Aid to fix all for Globers. Oh, gravity. That's the answer for everything.
Gravity. Get your dose of gravity from NASA. You're going to come here and get your daily dose of truth. That's what's going to happen in this place. But who knows? Well, it seems like all these people are talking to each other. So
take it every day.
What's that?
I said, come get your daily dose of just like your vitamins. Take it every day.
Yep. Your daily dose of truth. That's what's going to happen on this channel every day, all day. When I'm live, I'm still keeping it flat. I just don't want to be live at the moment. You know what I mean? I'm broadcasting live from my living room. Sometimes I like to turn off the computer and turn on the music. I would like to figure out how I can play non-copyrighted music, or where can I figure out where I can play music? That's what I want to know.
Are Russians in on it? They could prove the U.S. wrong, but they did.
Of course, they're all in now.
You don't know the truth. There's a whole. Okay, it's more even than that though too. Satan is the whole thing is this world is ruled right now by a cabal, a satanic cabal. All the five families are in it, Rothschilds and all those guys, and they control everything in this world for now.
Right.
They serve Satan and he gives them power, their positions and authority. But that's it's temporary. Jesus is coming back, and he's going to establish his kingdom. He's coming back physically, and that's the other thing too. You know how awesome that's going to be, dude, when that happens. You understand that it says in Matthew, the Son is going to, and it says the firmament will be rolled back like a scroll, and every eye will see him. You know how that people are going to be. You can't even imagine how awesome that's going to be.
Let me talk about what you just brought up here. Nate just brought up the fact that God is going to roll back the firmament like a scroll. Talk about this for a minute real quick, Nate. When I found out about Project Bluebeam, if anybody knows about Project Bluebeam, I became a little scared with. I knew that's going to deceive a lot of people. And I asked God, I said, God, because I heard about the false Christ coming back, like Project Bluebeam for that. And I kind of got scared that it was going to deceive a lot of people. So I went to the Lord in prayer. I said, Lord, how are we going to know whether the Project Bluebeam or it's you? And he told me what you just said. The heavens are going to be rolled back. So God, I asked God that in prayer when I found out about Project Bluebeam and what we need to do with it. I was like, Lord, what are you going to do? And he's like, you'll know it's me when the heavens are departed like a scroll. I'm like, oh.
That's it. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to ever.
No, you're fine.
That's the whole thing too, is that especially the whole topic of flat Earth. Okay, so it's even like more important to share this with other Christians because the whole rapture concept. Okay, I think the Bible and everything actually says we're going to be here through the whole tribulation. I know that's not the most popular. Those people have been taught that there's a pre-trib rapture, that we're going to every before all that, and I don't think the Bible says that. But beyond that, but here's the thing: the Christians who do not reality of creation, that we live on a flat stationary earth, enclosed with a firmament over, and waters above and everything, who think that you can see, it's more and more in the news talking about, UFOs, aliens, it's like, right, more movies about it and everything.
Right.
If you know the truth that there's no outer space, then you know that when these fake aliens show up, and whether it's for actual physical, like fallen angel type thing, like showing up and looking like aliens, when you know that there's no such thing, then you're not going to question, because there's going to be a lot of Christians when this fake alien thing shows up in full effect and everything, they might actually question and go, man, you know what, the Bible was wrong all along. That show Ancient Aliens on the History Channel,
right,
is nothing but a propaganda thing, no seeds of all this crap in people's subconscious.
Oh yeah.
Someday when the aliens show up, people will go, man, the Bible is wrong, and they'll walk. And that's the whole thing. That's what Satan wants to do, is take people away from God as many as he can, because he knows his end. He knows he's already lost.
Calling it the soul lure system. I like calling it the soul lure system because it's stealing everybody's souls away from God. Yeah, Nate. I'm so glad that you wanted to reach out and give me your number and talk. But we've been live here for record breaking almost. And I do want to take a break for a little while. I want to thank Nate for calling in. Thank you, Nate, for calling in, man. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, no problem. Good talking.
So everybody on the phone. What's that?
I'm ready for a break myself.
Yeah, I'm ready for a break. We've been hitting it hard in the paint here, and we're gonna close it down for now. I might go on later tonight. Who knows? I'm gonna take me for a minute. And I got to listen to some praise music because I've been 3 hours without any music. I need music. So I want to thank Nate and to the Flat Earth Watertown, New York studios here, live from Union Street in Watertown, New York. All right, Nate. Thanks so much, Nate.
Yeah, thanks, everybody. God bless.
Yeah, God bless everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So a 5-minute phone call just lasted 51 minutes. All right. So everybody, that was Nathan, Seeker, right? You see Truth Seeker in the comments? That's who was on the phone. All right. So thank you so much. I said it was only going to be a 5-minute, and it was a 51-minute phone call. It was great conversation, great topic. Thank you for being my first caller. That's great, and it's just great. It just edifies us. So I'm going to be on later. It's just after 8. I'll probably take a couple-hour break, and then I'll be coming back live to talk about the truth again, like I do every day. I did it yesterday. Going to do it today. Going to do it tomorrow. Waking up, just got here. What did I miss? Missed a phone call with Nate, who is Truth Seeker, one of the mods that I got. You just missed a 51-minute phone call. I've been broadcasting hours, waking up. So you're tuning in when I'm just about to leave the chat, but I will be on later tonight. But go ahead. It might take another 30 minutes, 40 minutes after I get off here for this to be processed so you can watch it. All right. But if right now, if you go back to, you can go over and go back. So when I click out of here, you don't lose it. But if you want to go back to the beginning, go ahead. It's a long 1-minute phone call with the Truth Seeker. And I tell you what, this guy knows his stuff. All right. I'm telling you right now, go sub him. He doesn't have his own videos. But what he does do is he's got playlists. All right. Odel, I think is how it's spelled, or LE or something like that. He was talking about this pastor down in Alabama, how we should check him out because I guess he's got some really good sermons on flat earth and the Bible and different things. We also talked about the book of Enoch. Now, Nate gave some really, really great information. Book of Enoch. All right. Nate knows his stuff. True Seeker. I'm calling him by his first name, but everybody else, if you're watching, that's True Steve. Right there. He's one of the guy with the wrenches. All right. So that's what we're doing. So waking up. Got cut up cooking dinner. You know what? That's why I'm gonna take a break because it's time for me to probably get some dinner too. And then I'll come live later tonight. Who knows? I mean, I went live last night until like 4 o'clock in the morning, I think. So as long as I have the energy in this chair, each day that I'm awake, we're gonna do it. We're gonna come live right here from Watertown, talk about the truth. With that, I'll thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, True Seeker says, Pastor Dean Odell or Odell. I got a playlist with all his biblical flat earth seekers, and I will be going to his playlist and I will be checking out this pastor and see what kind of sermons are going on. So, all right. Charity says, I'm subscribed to Dean too. Okay, thank you, Charity. Charity, you got here late too, but I will be on later. I don't know how long everybody's going to be staying up, but we'll be doing this later. Okay. All right, guys. We'll catch you later.